Good morning, everyone. Hi, it's Friday, and I'm finally better. Wow, it's been 2 weeks of on and off kind of flu, cold. Tried to push myself really hard in order to keep going, and you know what that happens. You just keep getting sicker. So this morning it's Friday, and it's June 2nd, and we have a whole new setup here. And I really want to thank Volvox Motion for Gene Faber at Volvox Motion for doing this beautiful new setup for me. And anyway, you all know him as my husband as well. So I just want to make sure I'm doing this correctly. You have to bear with me a little bit because it is a new setup for me. Jacob, do you see where Newton is? Jacob, look closely. Tell me if you see where Newton is. Do you see him yet? He's in his bed right behind me, and today he has his puppy with him in the bed. And his puppy is actually the terrier mascot from Boston University, where my son will be matriculating in September. And you know what else today is, Jacob? Today is my son's last day of high school. William Faber, you did it. So proud of you. It's a huge achievement. So today, as I promised Stephanie and everyone, that it's Friday, and therefore we're doing animals and art, and what could be more important and what could be better than, what could be better, here we go, than Gauguin's puppies. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? But first, let's tell everybody that this is Smart Start, the best way to start your morning. Start smart with art. Okay, so we have Gauguin's puppies here. Aren't they adorable? I can't wait to hear what everybody has to say to them. And I'm going to a two-shot. How do you like this two-shot, Jacob? Is this really good? Okay, thank you, Stephanie. Congrats to William. I have never, honestly, and I know he's my son, and parents go on and on about their children, and we all love our children incredibly, and all children deserve nothing but love and respect and our undivided attention. But my son William really knocked it out of the ballpark. He works extremely hard, and I'm so proud of him. He got a full academic scholarship to Boston University, and it's just an amazing school, and I can't wait to see what he does with it all. So, but in the meantime, let's look at Gauguin's puppies. I'm going to read a little bit that I wrote and took. It's a still life with puppies, and there's not that much in terms of art history. Still life with 3 puppies, 1988, of theory into this painting. So, which I really love about this, that there's not so much out there. And it gives us an opportunity to kind of just look and see the puppies. So I want to say this. Hi, Heather. Heather is my fabulous intern, and she's joining us today. She will join me later today at Cheddar. I'll be on Cheddar this afternoon, and I'll be talking about more animals in art, which will be that peeing pug on Fearless Girl standing in front of the bull on Wall Street, and I can't wait to discuss all of that. So anyway, so let's go back to our puppies. There are 3 puppies. What else do you notice about this piece? Write to me, everybody. Let's do this together. So we have 3 puppies, then we have 3 water goblets, 3 apples, and then a still life in the foreground with a tablecloth, right? And so when I see this, I think, oh my gosh, how sweet. And 3 that's right, Stephanie, the 3 goblets. And if you love dogs and animals and pets, you know, we kind of humanize them. Certainly we do that with Newton home here. And so I feel like Gauguin set this up as either the puppies are drinking from their bowl and they may go to the goblets later and then have their apples, or there's 3 other people, or there's speculation that he did this there was a children's song at the time, a counting song, 1, 2, 3, and maybe this has to do with that notion of children counting, or the alphabet, ABC. I'm going to read you a little bit of background. When Gauguin painted still life with three puppies, he was living in Brittany among a group of experimental paintings. He abandoned naturalistic depictions and colors, declaring that art is an abstraction to be derived from nature while dreaming before it. The puppies' bodies, for example, are outlined in bold blue, and the patterning of their coats mirror the botanic print of the tablecloth. It is thought that Gauguin drew stylistic inspiration for this painting from children's book illustrations and from Japanese prints, which were introduced to him by his friend and fellow artist Vincent van Gogh that same year. There was this whole Japanese movement at that time, especially Van Gogh, who just absolutely loved the Japanese treatment of nature and composition. And you kind of can see that in this. If you see this, let me go to the full. If you see this notion of the three, like it's a landscape, it's not a landscape, it's this vertical. The Japanese, the Asian art, Chinese art, you see a vertical with them. In terms of mountains and mountain ranges, it's usually a vertical depiction. And this flatness, and then the patterning. Go back to my two-shot. Let me get back there. Let's see. Okay, I really have to shout out Jean Faber at Volvox Motion for this amazing, that we have a two-shot. I feel like I'm in a full studio and I'm just at my desk. So for Friday, as we go into the weekend, and this notion of puppies and playfulness, and everybody can relate to a puppy, a cat. These are domesticated animals, how much they bring to us, kind of their little souls. As my son once said, we had lost our one dog. We named her Anais Nin, and we called her Nin for short. And when my son was in a rising 6th grader, we had to put Nin down. And we waited a year before we got Newton. And I remember my son saying that he was ready for another dog because he missed having this other soul in the house that wasn't human. And I think that that's such a beautiful, beautiful sentiment. And so actually let's switch to Newton right about now. And that's the full shot. Wait, I'm learning. Here we are. And so there's Newton over there for the end shot. And so for today, I think that as we go into the weekend and that notion of playfulness, I think that maybe the White House needs a puppy. Don't you think? Don't you think they need something that, I don't know, humanizes the whole thing? I love all the presidents. They look at the presidents with their puppies and such. So as we go into the weekend and think about enjoying ourselves and that playfulness of the puppy and this beautiful painting of Gauguin, and I will see you all later on Cheddar, and I'll be talking about the peeing pug, and I hope that you'll join me there, and I look forward to seeing you guys again on Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Wait, I have one comment. Yes, Stephanie, that is so true. Dogs give us unconditional love, and I think that's it. I wasn't feeling well this week, and thank you for all your well wishes. Jacob wrote, people wrote that, derive that strength from Newton. He'll take care of you, and you know what they do? They lay next to you. They feel when you're unwell. They really are an amazing therapy, and I think that it's such a gift. It's such a gift. So have a wonderful weekend, everybody. We start on Monday again with Van Gogh Monday, and I have some really nice pieces from that. Hi, Andrew. I am feeling better. Everybody, you have to watch Andrew's show from Chatham Lighthouse. He tells us every morning exactly the temperature at Chatham Lighthouse in Cape Cod and the water temperature. And I've been following the water temperature. I've been following Andrew since like the brutal cold. And it's interesting because for some reason this water temperature means so much to me now. And I think it's because I feel like this group of people showed up every morning virtually in Andrew's show, and we went through the brutal winter together. And I joined the show when I started watching when the water temperature was 35 degrees. And listen, I know nothing about water temperature. I know nothing about beaches. I'm a New Yorker through and through. But now I'm so invested in Chatham Lighthouse Beach and Fool's Channel. And now the water temperature, I think today, what is it going to be, Andrew? 51, 52? So check out his show in the mornings, you guys. Like, show him some love. Like him on Facebook. Andrew Giles Buckley. He's a great guy. Okay, see everybody next week, or I'll see you on Chatter today. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.